Grand Rising Tribe. Beautiful day today. I hope everybody is doing good. Welcome to all my new and day one subscribers. I hope you all are doing well. Today, first off, if you don't know me, my name is Kirk. I'm a medium, divine channel, spiritual teacher, leader, earth angel, part of the 144,000 shaman by ancestral birthright, right? And I've decided to use my gifts to help spread awareness of the non physical side of reality and help others who are also gifted with senses beyond our known five, right? Some are more known, but let's getting into the non visible side of things, seeing through the veil, as the spiritual community would like to say. Um, but we did our first 12 zodiac sign readings, and I think that everybody really appreciated it. Got a lot of amazing feedback, a lot resonated. I love to see that, right? I always want to try and say in every video, like, share, subscribe, and comment so that the community can grow and more awareness is brought to the channel. Because even if this message is not for you, it can be for someone close to you, and you may be the conduit to relay that message, right? Just as I am in the readings going into channeling and getting energy for the entire collective that the reading is for, right? If you found this channel, you're definitely resonating possibly on a higher frequency. This is the year 2024, year of the, I believe it's the snake or dragon. I have to verify, but this is the year where things are being flipped upside down. Those in control and power are now being placed at the bottom. The, this is the year of karma. Let's put it that way. So, depending on what side or what you've been doing in these recent years of your life, you may be on the positive side of karma, the perceived positive side of karma, dharma, and the perceived negative side of karma, which is called karma. So, either way, a lot of individuals in the world today are awakening to their true selves, their higher selves, divine consciousness, higher consciousness, right? Tapping into things. And we're seeing this all over the world. And so I'm hoping, no matter where you are on your spiritual journey, that this video finds you well and that I provide some type of peace and guidance for you that is divinely channeled, okay? Um, yes, so today, because I've been doing the 12 zodiac signs, I want to focus more on what your higher self, what divine beings, what gateways you possibly are going through, what masters of wisdom have to share with you, Buddha, Jesus, God, right? Let's see what's going on in the energy, okay? And the first thing that I did was I shook the dice before. Let me also cleanse our energy. I'll do this one live this time. This is something called Palo Santo for those of you that don't know, but it's a very good energy clearer, right? Just to make sure we have the best and most clear messages for the reading, I want to do this. It's a bit windy, but let me try. Let's see. Okay, so we got a bit. I would love to cleanse the energy. Spirit, give us the divine guidance for the highest good of all, please. Cleanse my energy. Whoa, cleanse the energies around me. Okay, crystals. Okay. So you may be forgetting something because I wanted to name this crystal. If you know the name, share your crystal knowledge in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Right? Selenite. You may want to work with crystals, right? Because I'm being so guided to touch the crystals. Maybe that's something you're awakening to. That may not be something that you ever really took an interest in. But if you look into the belief of animism, which talks about everything in our reality that we can see, taste, feel, and touch, has its own soul or energy, right? And I look at animism when I think of how, or when I am divinely shared some information on how these crystals worked in the past, right? So you might want to look into that. And if this is all new to you, I'll say this, that all cell phones have a crystal inside of them. If you know that crystal, leave a comment. It's very common, and cell phones would not be working without them, right? But either way, I'm going to place this where we can continue to get its energy. Nice. Okay, so I rolled the die prior to starting the video. We have Uranus coming up as the situation itself that you may be experiencing. So, some type of expansion, some type of unexpected event, right? And these are the astro die. I also look up a few things just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. As I read, I intuit, I read the messages that I'm divinely getting, and I'll circle back to the knowledge base that comes with any oracle or tarot deck or any divination tool that I use to get further clarification, just so you don't miss any messages. Okay, but with Uranus, this again pertaining to the expansion of the known, right? You may be expanding your knowledge. Okay, innovative course of action. You may be doing something new, starting something new. Protest and reform. You may be challenging some authority, right? I'm feeling this energy of, think of the Uranus energy as the rebel, right? The one that doesn't just stay to the status quo, the individual that doesn't, the soul that doesn't, right? The game changers, the unexpected, the eccentric, the artists, right? The lone wolves, the walking at the beat of your own drum. Okay, this is the energy of the situation itself, right? And possibly you're challenging some institutions or constructs. So you may be switching work or career, right? I'm looking at vocation. This is what I'm picking up. And I'm also seeing the moon with Uranus. So you may be a divine feminine energy, right? As that represents divine feminine energy. There may be some secrets that are going on right now. I'm feeling that secrets are being exposed, that you may be exposing some secrets going against an institution. So or even your own religious beliefs or practices or spiritual practices, they may be changing, right? You may have been raised Jehovah Witness, Christian, Catholic, right? And now you are getting some new knowledge that is challenging this, and you are challenging it, right? Because then we have Scorpio as the emotional side of this situation for you. I want to make sure that this zooms in. You can see it though. So with Scorpio, this is the sign of death and rebirth to me, right? Deeply spiritual sign as well. So this can be related to some type of spiritual awareness, is what I'm picking up so far just from the die. Okay, and Scorpio representing transformative things, brutal, being brutally honest, aggressive, taking things personally, and you may be exhausted, right? So something may have happened in the recent past where your knowledge was expanded, something that was hidden may have came to light, and now you are taking a stance, you are moving forward with masculine energy, right? So divine masculine and divine feminine may be in here in this reading. Welcome, tribe. Okay. And then we have the eighth house that has come up, right? And your eighth house has to do with the area of life. Let's see if my intuition was correct with some of these things, right? So the eighth house represents death and rebirth. The eighth house, oh, okay, there we go. That does work. The eighth house represents death and rebirth, okay? Those cycles of transformation, the end of an era, can relate to debt collection, taxes, hardships, or generational wealth, right? So you may have been in a situation where something was hidden from you and you were forced to go along with some construct, and that's changing now, and this can be leading to great generational wealth because this may have been the exact thing that was blocking you from that, okay? But let's take a further look. I like to combine the astrology dice with my karma cards. Love this deck, okay? The karma cards deck by Monte Farber, okay? I would definitely check that out if you're looking into expanding your spiritual knowledge base and channel, things like that. But essentially, we go through this for further secondary confirmation, right? And so let's see. And I usually read from left to right with the recent past, present, and near future. Okay. If you all want any other specific reads, please let me know. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. But let's see what's going on. Oh, so we definitely got our sign card. All right. So we have Aquarius is the first sign that came up. Okay. I'll get into that further in a second. Oh, all right. There we go. I almost want you all to be able to see even more on the table. Okay, there we go. Think that's good. Okay, so again, we have Uranus, okay, as the planetary symbol, right? Some type of abrupt change in the recent past. Let me continue drawing the karma cards so we can get a little more clarification. Okay, we have Scorpio as the sign. So your sign, so this may be relating to a Scorpio, right? You may have Scorpio in your Uranus placements. I'm also seeing Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, okay, Pisces, and Capricorn. So these signs may be your placements, significant placements in your big three, rising sun or moon signs, or someone else or others that may be involved in this situation, okay? The number 8 may be very significant. This may be the breaking of an 8-year cycle. Okay, we'll take this house card, and we have the seventh house. Okay, which relates to diplomacy or diplomatically doing something, right? Your relationships, getting a fair deal, balance, cooperation, and your partner or partners. Okay, the seventh house. All right. This sign came up, so Virgo may be very significant, possibly a relationship, work relationship, romantic, platonic, parent child, right? Marriage. Let's see. Whoa. All right. And finally, we need a planet. Spirit. What is the planet card that goes in association with these astrology dice for the tribe, for the collective tribe? Okay. We have Mercury. So communication, right? And as I said before, there was some type of communication that either came through mail, text, digitally, physically, word of mouth, right? But you got some type of communication. And I'm seeing here, whenever I look at this Mercury card, it reminds me of Gemini. So there may have been a Gemini, right, involved, or there may be two sides of the coin, two sides of the situation to look at equally, right? And you're focusing on doing this in a balanced way, right? The situation, the area of life being affected can be your relationships as well, right, as your partnerships, personal or business. A new person in your life may become significant. It can relate to contracts. You may have new contracts coming in, right? You may have some new contracts coming in as well. Okay. Marriage, divorce, or matters of the law. And this is something I was picking up. I didn't want to touch on it too much, but there can be something where you might need to take legal action. The legal system may, jeez, the legal system may be involved, right? You might It may take a bit of work. You may be readjusting yourself in some way, shape, or form. Okay, taking a look at this astrology dice just for better insight, right? But definitely something to do with with communication, because I'm seeing a lot of blue, and blue is significant. Uh, Signifies communication. As far as color therapy, you may want to work with color therapy. I already told you, you may want to work with crystals. You may have been called to work with crystals. This entire message is a confirmation, right? You may be seeing with this wind blowing as well, something colorful may be coming into your life. You may be getting a lot of inheritance. I'm picking up inheritance as well because I looked at the green, as I mentioned, and thought about and channeled these changes, right? Okay, so let's get a little more clarity. And I also see 8 and 7 here again as well. So again, 87, 78. These may be the age of someone, the amount of money that you're getting, 87,000 million billion. Hey, if this is you, remember who gave you this information, right? Um, Bear with me, I just want to verify that. There we go. That's the wind is picking up. So there's a lot of confirmation in this reading for someone, okay, tribe? Okay. Definitely rebirth. And I also want to get what my psychic tarot deck says about this as well, and also pull some cards about that. So the situation itself is some type of change, unexpected news came in, right? It may have been communicated to you, right? You were made aware of something, right? Having many thoughts formed about this, right? Many words were exchanged, possibly, maybe even a heated argument, because you do have you're feeling emotionally aggressive about it and passionate, similar to the Scorpio masculine energy, okay? And now there was some communication happening, some analyzation happening, right? And now you may be looking at your mind and using your thoughts to come to a conclusion about the situation. So that was the recent past. And in the present, you're feeling fiery, or even in water energy, you're feeling things go through this fluidity, right? Things may be being fluid for you right now. Now that you have the awareness, your next steps have maybe become clear, right? You're experimenting with something, right? You have a discovery that you have made, okay? And it's resulting from some eccentricity of some kind, right? Maybe you're looking to leave a religious structure or some type of structure and go into something that society may view as a bit more eccentric, right? To today's society, right? Your vision, right? Your vision may have changed. You may have been dead set on something in the past, and that vision has now changed due to your newfound awareness, which may have even been given to you from the divine, as we had a lot of major conjunctions. Mercury retrograde has ended as well. This is a big thing. So again, something coming to an end, so something new can begin, right? One door closes and another one opens. This is the energy that I'm picking up for you. This is feeling pretty good. It may have been very heavy because the Scorpio sign does deal with very heavy emotions and heavy things. So even finding out of close betrayals from those closest to you, friends turning into foes, right? Individuals teaming up to work against you, and situations, karmic ties from even past lives, generational trauma being brought to the light. And that did happen in the Scorpio full moon recently. The full moon was yesterday. Again, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find this, this applies. But heavier Scorpio energy. I'm picking up someone in the tribe as a Scorpio. Please let me know if this is correct by leaving a comment, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Okay. And I'm picking up the energy from the numbers that I see. The number 8 represents power, authority, strength, organization, control, and materialism. So something going on around your material situations, as far as your independence, maybe, right? And even your living situation, right? Practical matters of finances, okay? And this is affecting in the near future, your cooperation with your partner, family, friends, coworkers, right? Any situation where you're in a group or community setting. You may be even changing your community. You may be moving, right? I'm not picking up too much travel, but I'm picking up you being in your body, yet your mind may be elsewhere, yet your dreams may be elsewhere, and you're coming to the realization of, hey, maybe I've made it to the top. Maybe I have been successful in my career. Maybe I've been successful with the way that I've been running my family and my life. However, things are about to change, right? And you are aware of this, some inner knowing possibly. You may have some type of clear cognizance, right? Bear with me. I want to make sure that I'm using the correct word for you. Cognizance, right? Your something has come from your subconscious and has been moved forward to your conscious mind, right? And seven is a very spiritual number for your seventh house in the near future. It represents spirituality, inner awareness, mystery, wisdom, and insight, right? So you have some insight. I mean, it seems like something has sparked your third eye, may be very open right now. I'm very curious to see what the psychic tarot will tell us, if it relates to that as well. But some changes happening around the way you possibly communicate, the way you analyze or see the world, right? You maybe have the image that is coming to mind is coming and is going from black and white to color, right? I'm curious what that card is. It looks like it was a sign, literally, and also metaphorically. Give me one moment. Yeah, the Virgo sign came up again. So definitely something to do with your intellect. Maybe your health has taken a change. Maybe someone else's health. Was there some type of infidelity situation that may have gone on, and there may be some type of sexually transmitted diseases. I don't want to scare anybody. Again, I'm not a medical professional. If you need any help in legalities or medicine, anything like that, please find the right help. This is just for entertainment purposes and also to help you tap into your inner self, okay? But this may be doing, again, with something to serving others, all right? This energy that I'm picking up so far, everything feels really good, okay? Right? Spiritually, the message that's coming across is the awareness of genius to experiment with balance, right? And this is what I said. So you had some structure in place. Maybe you were part of a major corporation, a group, company, community, and now you are realizing and you've awoken to the truth that there needs to be some type of restructuring. Okay, this is what spiritually is coming to you, right, as far as the outcome, and you're thinking about how to do this with balance, as the seventh house also represents balance and cooperation, right? So you're trying to make a change in something that you have now recognized within yourself or through someone else that needs to be changed. A change needs to be made, and you are looking for the best way to balance out these situations. Maybe you don't want to rock the boat, but with this aggressive energy coming out and this Aquarius energy coming out, it seems like you're not afraid to be the odd man out or woman out, right? No gender in tarot or oracle cards. This is just representative of the energy, right? So I'm seeing this balance as well. You may be balancing your divine and masculine, feminine, your masculine and feminine energies within yourself, right? Maybe your partner is, maybe companies are, maybe you're introducing some new way to engage with your team, engage with your community, engage with yourself, right? This is all some type of communication coming through. And as I massage my shell, I think of the divine feminine energy. So this is something that it seems you're taking action, right? However, you're being guided by your intuitive gifts or abilities, right? You're using your intuition a bit more as well. Okay, let's see. I'm looking to see if I pick up anything else, right? Because the areas of life that are affected are fiscal, right? Financial, and as well as maybe some new contract coming in. I can pick that up for someone as well. And I also see this Libra sign again. So balance is out here in three different languages, I'd like to say. Let's say languages, three different pathways, right? So something really doing with balance, how to do something fairly, right? And there we go. The win is emphasis. At this point, I may stand up, right? some communication being thrown to the wind, right? Because it seems that you may want to throw something to the wind with this Mercury being blown away divinely. Okay, here, let's do this. Okay, and I'm looking at here before we go forward with the outcome of your situation. I want to see, so your actions that you need to take, right, would be to spiritually your actions that the divine is guiding you to do that you may already intuitively feel. Excuse me. And yeah, as I'm burping when doing a tarot reading, if that's happening, that may be representative of something needing to come up, come out. Maybe you need to spit something out. You want to do it gently, balance it, right? Because you may not be aware of how others may respond to this change that you already intuitively feel within yourself, right? As you may have struck some type of genius. Maybe there was an aha moment. Maybe you've had some deep, deep enlightenment. Okay. But Spirit is telling you the action to take would be to communicate your vision diplomatically, right? That's the best thing. I know you're probably feeling very aggressive, very ready to say, F everybody else, forget what anybody else is saying. It doesn't matter. This is how I feel and this is what it is. And that willpower is good, but we want to make sure that we soften the edges around this communication so that it's received clearly, right? And not misinterpreted as aggression or forcefulness, right? We want to allow others to have the space to agree with you. Some type of congruence is what's coming to mind, right? You may also be seeing a lot of Blue Jays, right? So again, I'm picking up partnership energy as well, right? And it did discuss in with this energy of the eighth house and seventh house, something going on. Maybe there's a new significant person in your life. You met them, you instantly felt a connection, right? It can be your divine twin flame. I don't get into that too much on my channel, but you can look into it yourself as well. If you're not familiar with your zodiac signs, your placements, the charts, astrologically, who you are, then you'd want to look into your birth chart, and I can help you with that as well. Just drop a comment, and I'll be more than happy to assist you with navigating that through a personal reading. Okay. Now, mentally, right, you're going to want to analyze what's new and different about relationships, right? Have you possibly passed this threshold? Are you entering your 30s, entering your 20s for the first time? Right, I'm picking up these spaces in time as we relate to our linear pathway of time in this 3D reality. It looks like you're looking at your relationships differently, right? You're going through some type of different, different process with your relationships, right? And I'm seeing divine feminine energy represented by Venus as well on the side of Uranus on this die, right? And right, it seems that you may be going. Some of you are going through a spiritual information. So depending on where you are on this timeline, because this is a collective tribe reading, so I'm picking up a lot of different energies. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, for someone who may need it, don't make things fit, right? But you'll feel it internally if these things are resonating with you. Okay, but it looks like you're getting out of your south node, right? This is where we're comfortable. This is where we were in our past life, our past incarnation of reality. And it seems that you're getting out of your comfort zone and doing something new. So, I mean, this is great because this would be a beautiful expansion to have, right? So, on one spectrum, there may be things that were hidden coming to light about some type of inheritance, money, something hidden from you. Now that you know, you're going to take the right actions, even possibly involve the law, okay, in your respective country, state, village, wherever you are, okay? But you want to analyze what's new and different about relationships, right? It was Mercury retrograde. Have you, some of you may have recently come back, or people from your past may have been returning, coming back, drawing on your energy. That definitely usually happens during a Mercury retrograde. And this Mercury retrograde, I believe, was in Scorpio. I need to make sure. I have to verify. But if you do know, leave a comment. Either way, your next physical action steps to get this result of balancing genius to experiment with the answers, the awareness of something that you now have, right? You may be getting answers to something you've been waiting on, maybe 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 days, 12 months, 12 days, 7 days, 7 months, 7 weeks, 7, 12, 8, or 8 years, right? Is what I'm seeing right now. 12 to 8, right? 8 to 7 may even be a work shift. I'm picking that up. 78. These may be these numbers may be significant. Look into these angel numbers as well. You may have been seeing this repeating for you. But your next physical step to take would be to let your mind tell you how to use an unconventional way and get a fair deal, right? So maybe you're changing what I'm trying to give you one moment, Tribe. You're changing what you may be defining as good and bad, good and evil, right and wrong, right? You are possibly leaning more into your own awareness of what is good for you, right? Have you been a people pleaser in the past? Have people taken advantage of you? Have you been a pushover, right? I'm thinking these terms of have you been dimming your light and playing small and you no longer want to do that? You are being pushed. You're feeling this energetic shift and push to move forward. I'm excited about this. This seems really good because if you look at Mercury in the recent past, to me, this is this dark space, this empty. It seems you were going into the unknown. You were somewhere in the unknown. And it seems maybe you have come into balance within yourself or with another, a group, a community, right? And this is affecting your finances and also all the relationships you had. You're growing, and maybe those who are around you or that were closest to you no longer fit into your paradigm, right? When you shift realities, it's almost like that is not things that are not good for you, these karmic energies, these loops of negative toxic cycles, right? I got toxica, so there may be some Spanish or Latin tribe members in the chat in our video, but either way, right? Maybe you're feeling aggressive towards Aquarius, right? Maybe you were at first, at one point, feeling aggressive towards your own vision, right? A sense of self sabotaging is what I'm picking up as well. Yeah, something with this Aquarius, okay? Something with this Aquarius energy, this genius, this intuitive, this innovative, right? Energy, something possibly to do with technology. Maybe you saw something online. Group chats are coming to mind right now. But let's get the psychic tarot for a bit more clarification as well. And I'm just going to leave the die on top of our karma cards so that the wind doesn't blow them away so easily. Okay, tribe? Hope everybody again is having a beautiful day. This energy feels very good though, because I see you coming with the near future with this green here. For me, that represents you coming into alignment within your heart chakra, your heart center, right? I'd like to say the statement that everything is love. Everything begins with love. Love is what has the ability to transform our reality, right? And so maybe you're tapping into a different type of love. You may be experiencing feelings for someone that you never thought you would have feelings for upon first meeting them. And it's exciting to you, right? You're picking up, you're feeling passionate about it, right? And this may have been a long process. Like I said, 12 years, 8 year cycles, 7, 9 year cycles, right? So you may be exhausted, but it's almost like you're at the finish line and you just need to look at something, accept an unconventional way, maybe about yourself, others, or community, right? So let's see. Let me get a past, recent past, present, and future, near future for the tribe. Again, green may be very significant, red, blue, yellow, okay? So your solar plexus chakra, working with your creativity. This may be a creative endeavor that you're looking, right? I'm picking up marketing, some type of strategy, okay? So let's see. Oh, so in the recent past, right, I see the waiting game, right? And this symbol is very representative, okay? We have the number two, which represents change as well. So, right, there was some type of change in the recent past. And then see here, we have in the current, you have movement forward, right? Do you see that? And look at how this sailboat is going directly into the sunlight, leaving the darkness behind, leaving karmic situations, the empty, open, unknown sea, and moving forward to It feels like a North Node energy. And again, with this bird. So you may have been seeing a lot of birds. You may be taking flight. You may be going on a flight. Someone may be traveling by boat, right? And it's an independent journey. It almost seems solo. It seems like an internal journey to me, right? Is what I'm picking up, right? That possibly is leading to the changes in these relationships. And even in the two card, right? Because you see this man or this individual standing here, and it seems these rings, these cycles, this repeating energy of karma, toxicity. It seems like there's just this waiting for this to end, right? Waiting for your trees to grow, your plant, your seeds to flourish, right? So eight again can be significant. That's the second time we got eight. You may be seeing 888, 222, right? Look up those angel numbers. It looks like the waiting game has finally come to an end in the recent past, right? And you are able to make a positive movement forward. Now, for your near future, you want to see how we can balance all of this out, okay? All right, Spirit, what's for the near future for the collective tribe? What's what cards? Oh, sacrifice reverse. Wow. So we have the number 12. Right, and I was picking this up as well, something with the LGBTQ plus community, right? Maybe you're transitioning, you could even want to change genders, you may want to align more with the way, you may want to have your internal world reflect your outer world even more, right? And I think that's beautiful, okay? And it's just my opinion, right? But I'm sure the divine will agree with me. And again, these are the psychic tarot decks, but if you look on the image of this card, right? It looks like there was something that you thought you needed to sacrifice, and you may be coming to the understanding that by doing something in an unconventional way, you will be well received, right? And eight, it signifies abundance to me as well, right? And I just see this abundance coming in for someone or in the tribe, right? Unexpectedly. So you look out for unexpected communication, unexpected abundance, maybe income taxes that were messed up, things from the future, maybe even years ago. But there's some clarity coming in that you did receive already. And now this waiting game is almost over. And the sacrifice that you thought you would need to make with it being in reverse, that doesn't need to happen anymore, right? And then we have at the bottom of the deck, new beginnings, zero, right? And it seems that you're on top of the world with this energy. You may be a bit tired, right? Like a weary traveler who's gone long distance, right? You may have really been, excuse me, again, with this energy coming out, this is coming to the surface, right? I see sacrifice, right? But I saw surface for a moment, right? And these are major right? And the devil is right behind new beginnings, right? And if you look in the card, I'm picking up this energy where you're turning away from that, right? You're turning away from this devil energy, promises, false promises, illusions, deception, right? The number six may be representative as well. It could be up to six people, two, eight. Okay, we're here. Let's look at our sacrifice card. I want to see what this would be in our traditional tarot deck. Sacrifice we said was number 12. Yeah, this is the way that the wind keeps picking up at certain points in the reading is confirmation. I don't believe you can really hear it. You can possibly see it through this in the background, but the energy is picking up. So it seems like were you supposed to be some type of sacrifice in a situation? Yeah, the hangman. Yeah, you're taking movement forward. Sacrifice represents the hanged man, right? In contemplation, stuck, not knowing which direction to go, really looking at all of your options. Again, with this Libra energy, just so many options, you're not sure which way to go. And I feel that you've gotten your clarity, right? With this hangman in reverse, okay? Meaning that there is no stuck energy anymore. And we did, Mercury retrograde, I would digress. Mercury retrograde did just end, okay? So this is definitely seeming accurate to me based on everything that I'm picking up, okay? I'm so curious. Let's see what's going on. So you're out of this stuck energy. This is the universe for me telling you to go ahead, move forward, do it diplomatically, right? You don't need to make this huge sacrifice, right? And I'm picking up this energy of sacrifice for someone out there in the tribe. Sacrifice doesn't mean working yourself to death, sacrificing yourself, right? Sacrifice sacrifice may mean balance, right? How do you come to a compromise with a situation, right? It doesn't mean depleting yourself. Oh, this is great. This is great. Let me look at this. So, and let me read the hangman for us, or the sacrifice card in reverse, right? Okay. Powerful achievements, and I'll hold the card up just to see if there's anything that comes in for you. There you go. Powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self sacrifice and a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. Right. So, some type of transformation going on in your finances, within your relationships. Okay. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change, right? The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. Accept the things you can't control, heal, and leave the past behind. Move forward to your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you, right? So, yeah, I'm picking up inverse energy, right? Something inside out, right? Are you an energy cleansing from the inside out of yourself? Okay. So there's this beautiful insect flying. Oh, no, actually, I believe here. Let me pick this up for you just so you can see. So we have this spider here, right? Oh, he doesn't really want to be seen. Come on, guy. Come, little guy. There we go. So we have this spider here, okay? Jumping spider, right? So you may be taking a leap of faith, is what I pick up. Ah, there he is. You may be taking a leap of faith. You may be, or it seems like a divine web is organizing around you, okay? You may be realizing that you are the co-creator of your reality. You may have spoken something into existence, right? This is beautiful energy, right? And let me verify. Let's look up further meaning on what a spider would represent, right? You may look this up for yourself as well. Something may be tapping you, right? Something may be nudging you or tapping the back. It may not be physical, but almost a repeating or a reoccurring thought that you're having. Move forward, move forward, move forward. This is the energy that I'm picking up from this reading, right? You're safe to move forward. Those insights, those intuitive nudges that you have been getting, yes, you are correct. Yes, your higher self is giving you confirmation. And we'll pull from the higher self oracle deck shortly as well. Um, but let's look into spiritual symbolism of a jumping spider, right? Creativity, right? The central to the spider symbolism is creativity, evident in the mesmerizing patterns of its web. Much like a masterful artist, the spider inspires us to harness our own creative energies, urging us to weave the dreams and aspirations with intention and precision, right? So it seems like you have this big idea. I'm excited for somebody. I want to see what this is because it's marked with some change in the recent past, abundance in the present, right? An onslaught of energy to move forward, masculine energy, something to do. Masculine energy is the active energy. So me moving my arm is masculine energy, right? Feminine energy would be still, patient, quiet, right? It seems like you are aggressively, passionately pursuing some type of dream, that you have as well. One of us or many of us in the tribe in this reading, okay? So let's see what your higher self wants to let you know as well. Oh, my little container got, but so the higher self oracle deck. You want to check this out? Love this deck as well. Gives very good, clear readings. Let's see. Right. So you're being guided by your higher self to clear your energy, right? You might want to look into spiritual baths, right? You might want to pick up some Palo Santo, right? You may want to pick up some sage, getting sage as well. You may want to clear your environment, right? Right? Let's see. And as I say right, I'm just picking up the divine giving me messages and it's an understood type of energy. Oh, you know what? Let me do this as well. Let me split the deck. Right. Wow. And all of the wind has stopped. All of it. Yeah, you want to clear your energy. There may have been some unconscious projections you were making or others were making to you towards you. Okay. And we have balance again as the only card remaining on the table after a few fell. Hopefully you all saw that as well. And as immediately when I look down, the first card that I see upright is courage, right? You're embracing this courage energy within yourself, right? Do you see how this line is made out of the stars, right? It almost feels intergalactic, right? Something ethereal about this energy. Oh man, I'm feeling this. This is intense. Has the divine given you some type of Blessing? Have you been able to wake up to yourself? Right? We have balance, courage, right? Worry in the reverse. Stop worrying about something, right? You may be overanalyzing something, okay? Right? We have Aquarius here twice, so that's double confirmation. Okay? Do it. Do it for the future. Do it. Do it. Do it. Kirk said do it. Do it. Okay? Safely. Sane, safe, and consensual. Okay? Right? We want to remember to be diplomatic, but these changes are going to be for your betterment. Look at this. We have I'm sorry, I just don't know who needs this, but it says fear in reverse. Listen, I was just feeling all this energy. Oh my goodness, you are on the right path. You are on the right path. These intuitive insights, these nudges, you having dreams, right? You may have been having vivid dreams because I get this dreamy, starry energy. I'm also picking up Aurora Borealis, right? For some reason. But your higher self is literally letting you know to stop worrying, let go of fear as it's in reverse, right? Let go of fear, okay? Balance is being brought back into your life. And the way that I'm randomly tearing up, right, is letting me know this is almost like a miracle for someone. Man, this is good. I'm so excited for you, Tribe. Please let me know if this resonates. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. Whew. Had to channel that very quickly. But you are on the right path, right? You're leaving your south node behind, is what I'm picking up. This dark, toxic, right, energy. You're coming into balance, right? Balance was happened in the near future, in the recent past, right? Right now, you're having courage with the Scorpio energy, okay? And you currently are being told by your higher self to release fear and worry, okay? Because you are on the right path. Who in the tribe, man? Soul tribe. What's going on? You are on the right path. You made it to this video for a reason. I'm happy you're here. Boy, it seems like this has been a process. This wasn't something that was very quick. This wasn't something, a quick decision. This is something that seems to have been going on for a while. Like I said, 8, 7, 9, 12, 5 years, right? Some karmic cycle is broken. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, we're already at 49 minutes. Man, time flies by. Okay, the last deck that I'm going to use for now, it seems would be the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Okay, right? You may have some ancestry lineage. I'm also seeing two planes, right? Uh, Closer to me is a plane flying to the left, so going back, and further away, possibly in the near future, moving forward, right? And also another bird. Okay, that may be relative for you. Spiders may be very significant for you. That jumping spider. You may have been shy. Maybe you're shy about showing some of your creativity. These changes. Don't have fear. Your higher self is letting you know there's nothing to fear. You got this. You got this. I'm excited. Right. Look. So shadow. You may have had to go through some shadow work, right? But this is now in reverse. You've done it. You've achieved, right? Maybe you weren't looking at your shadow before. Maybe you didn't see that part of yourself. And then we have home in reverse, right? So there may be some changes in your home. You may be moving, and this does coincide and is aligning with that eighth house that we talked about, where it talked about monetary financial matters. Okay, even if something around you is looking like it's not the right step, it may be. In fact, sometimes things need to break down. Faulty foundations need to be released so that new ones can be built. Okay, but let's pick this up. Man, I cannot believe I cried in that energy was so intense. Oh my god, whoever needs that, tribe, I'm here. If you need any professional help, right, definitely seek that. But if you need someone to talk to, the tribe is here. This space is safe for us to share our true selves. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what sacred symbol? Man, and you may be going through a situation where you're forgetting simple things, right? Maybe it's time to just simplify a little bit, right? Unconventional doesn't mean difficult. Unconventional may be the simplest answer of all. Okay. You may have been feeling unlucky. Let me put them here. It's a lot of energy. And again with this green, okay? So you may want to meditate on the color green, right? We have this lucky horseshoe in reverse, but I'm not picking this energy up overall from the reading. I'm picking this up as maybe this is where you were viewing yourself or your situation. And that seems to be changing. And you may have realized this in the recent past. And now you feel that you have the courage to move forward, this divine willpower, this divine sovereignty, this inner authority, right? Call your power back, right? Release this energy. I picked that up when I cut the deck. Release that energy. 47 may be significant. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 may be significant, right? Which is balance, right? The master spiritual number. Life path 11 is coming to mind as well. Okay. Then we have psychic in reverse, right? You may have been denying some of the psychic visions that you've been having, some of the intuitive visions that you've been getting, nudges that you've been getting. You said, oh, that can't be real, is what I'm picking up from this energy, right? And that it still can be what's associated with this fear that you have because that's currently in your present, right? 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, right? So we have 11 to 12, the progression, right? So something is moving forward to me in this reading for you as well. You may be seeing this coming to fruition, okay? And then finally in the upright, we have a butterfly, right? Representing transformation. The number 19, which goes down to 20, which is change, right? Well, 20 breaking down to a 2, which is change, okay? So you have some change that's happening around you with your creativity. Again, some type of creative endeavor. I'm definitely picking that up. I'm definitely seeing possibly some type of relationship, right? Changes in your relationships and possibly your financial situations, your stability, okay? But this is all spiritually guided, okay? Whoa, yeah. The only card that was saved from the wind was balance. You are bringing something back into balance within yourself, and by doing that within yourself, you're doing that for others and ultimately the world, right? You want possibly you're starting on a micro scale and then moving on. Yes, starting on a micro scale and then moving on to a macro, right? Macro scale is what I'm picking up. Something about scales, balance again with the Libra, balancing of the scales, right? Right? It's said in some spiritual beliefs that when you, what's the word I would like to use? When your physical vessel is moved on, you are then met with your your life or your heart being weighed against a feather, right? And this is bringing me back to Egyptian, right? I'm not sure if it's Anubis that does the weighing of the heart, right? So you may need to look up some Egyptian information, some Egyptian. You may have a lineage of that, some ancestry there. I know I do myself, right? Look, the first card as I open my gateway, as I open my gateway of light activation, right? Because everything is energy, right? We know that from, I believe, Isaac Newton, right? Or Einstein, one of them. But energy never dies, right? Energy is neither created nor destroyed. The energy is changing within you. And you have Merkaba activation, right? Which is transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. You are reaching another level spiritually, okay? Let's do one more because, wow. Solar star activation. Okay, in this image, this is the representation of Thoth. You may want to look into the Emerald Tablets, right? Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. This is great, tribe. With Merkaba activation, right? Soul star activation. You're being activated. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick up this code soon. Don't want to go away, but we'll get there. Right? Everything in divine timing, right? And I'm picking up timing as well. And this hourglass symbol, I'm getting the symbol of the hourglass, right? From the waiting game that we got in the psychic tarot. Okay, something about this hourglass. You may want to look into and meditate on an hourglass. You may have one that may be significant. Maybe an ancestor is coming through trying to channel to you, right? Someone may have ancestors that worked on the sea, right? And when I say ancestors, this can be very distant ancestors, thousands of years ago, 100 years ago. And sometimes our ancestors are people that we lived with in our personal life that have passed away during this lifetime, right? So someone may have loved the ocean, lived near the ocean, right? Right? You may be looking, maybe in this most recent Mercury retrograde, you were looking back and reflecting on these things. These hidden emotions were bubbling up to the surface. Okay, our being healing codes, right? Look at how this energy is encompassing the earth. This divine energy, this benevolent energy, healing the earth, right? Important information, wounds are healed, recharging, right? I did mention that someone in the tribe may be feeling exhausted from all of this because this activation seems like it's taken years. This isn't been a small process, an easy feat. Okay, let me get one direct message and then we'll close out the reading. Spirit, what do the gateway, what does the gateway of light activation have for the tribe? What does the gateway of light activation have for the tribe? Wow, so we got two cards and those flew out. So definitely, these cards are speaking today. Okay, so we have the halls of Amenti, which is where the Emerald Tablets are held. Right, you may want to look into past life readings as well. You may want to look into some of your past lives, something about your Akashic records. If all of these things are unfamiliar to you, look them up. Pause the video, look them up. I'm telling you what Spirit and God, the Divine, is telling me to tell you. Okay? Secrets revealed, treasure uncovered, initiations, right? And we circling back to the reading, we did talk about how something came to light, and this may be a financial blessing for you. Okay? Right? Treasures uncovered. You've gone through some type of initiation. Okay? And now, the halls of learning, right? This may be your next step about bringing balance, getting a fair deal, doing something the unconventional way, right? Look into your, ask your spirit guides for help, right? They are there. It's all you need to do is ask, and the universe will fulfill. The universe has no choice. The universe has no choice but to fulfill your desires, right? The world is fair. I'm getting this channeled message. The world is fair to all, as those who think it is a bad place will experience a bad life, and those who think it is a good place will experience a good life, right? It's all about perception, right? Right? And so we have the halls of learning, right? Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. I mean, confirmation. I just sent you something psychically. And if you picked it up in the comments, let me know. That can be an initiation for you, a test of your psychic abilities. So we have confirmation, okay? And I'm actually going to read from the book, the card book for this one, okay? Wow. So we have, oh, you can't see it. We have love. Expect the unexpected. It did come up in the reading where someone new may be entering your life, and I believe this was a relation to the eighth house. Wait, no, the seventh house. It was in relation to the seventh house, right? So we did say there may be someone new that came into your life recently, and you possibly were questioning it due to past experiences, traumas, right? Generational childhood, right? PTSD, right? And there was another one that came to my mind. But either way, trust this. Give it a chance. Open yourself up a bit. Now, don't get delulu. Delulu standing for delusional. You met somebody today and now they're in love with them. But, give yourself the chance to open up through your heart chakra and allow yourself to be vulnerable. Give yourself the chance to try, right? Better to have loved than to never have, better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Okay, this is the energy I'm picking up. So if you needed a confirmation about possibly a relationship, go for it. Give it a chance. If you're seeing this, give it a chance. Okay, is what the divine is guiding. This is what I'm picking up for you. Oh, this is nice. I'm so excited. So excited for you. Okay, let me go ahead and get. Yeah, let me get this card. I don't want it to blow away too much. So something came to light. Your courage. You got that coming up again. Okay. So let's see. Oh, I wanted to read what our light activation was telling you. Okay. Oh, did I open it right on the? Okay. Let's look at the halls of learning first. Loving this. Do you see all this gold? Do you see this hall? You may have had dreams recently of this, some type of image, right? With this divine, pure light, divinity shining down on it, right? Okay. So you'll let me know. But the halls of learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic records, right? While others while others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Amenti. Okay, aside in the relief of how much confirmation that we are getting through this reading, right? I know you're feeling that as well, but we can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. Ultimately, the Etheric Retreat is an ancient mystery school and is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. The great halls are held within the heart of infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. I mean, you heard it here, folks. So, connect. Think about a challenging time or lesson you are facing and say, Source and wisdom keepers of the halls of learning, thank you for revealing to me the pattern, trauma, or wound that has created this lesson so I can heal it once and for all. Then listen carefully, right? So this would be your meditation, right? And I'll give the final message. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, which I feel a lot of us have, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. You are still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened. Call on source and guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The halls of learning gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Okay. 81 may be significant, so 9. So you're coming to a completion, as I said before in the reading. Okay, have to wrap this up. Tribe, I'm being divinely guided to wrap this up as we've reached an hour of time. Other obligations in my life. Okay, I want to close this channel for the tribe. Okay, I want to close this message. The channel is growing. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, tribe. Let me know that this is resonating, and I will continue to make more beautiful channeled messages for you when I am divinely guided to, okay? I wish you the best, and I really hope this helps somebody. See you.